Hey guys, Foxitor here. Welcome to my video about how to get easy quad feeds and kill chains. The gameplay in the background is kind of irrelevant, so don't really notice the gameplay. So what are quad feeds? For a quad feed you have to get 4 uninterrupted kills to show up in the kill feed, that's in the left bottom of the screen, at the same time. So you just have to get 4 kills very quick after each other and hope a teammate does not interrupt the feed. So for the game mode, Safeguard. And why not Ground War? Because the chance for a teammate to interrupt the kill feed is bigger because there are more teammates and there are more enemies. So therefore I think Safeguard is a far better mode. For the class setup, a weapon of your choice, doesn't matter with which weapon you want to get the kill feed with, or if you just want an easy weapon, just use an AR or LMG or an SMG. That's somewhat easier to use than sniper rifles and shotguns. But what you want on is fast mags and extended mags, because usually you want to get the quad feed within one clip, but if that doesn't work out that way, you will just have to reload in between, and if the reload is quicker, the chance of you getting a quad feed is far more bigger. Also, you want on fast hands because you're gonna sprint a lot and you're gonna search for those kills, so you're gonna sprint out a lot and you want to do it a lot more quicker. So for the specialist, there are quite a lot actually that are quite good for quad feeds. Number 1, the gravity spikes. I managed to get a 6-man feed with the gravity spikes. These things are lethal. If you are in their spawn with the gravity spikes, these things will get 5-man feeds, 4-man feeds, I don't know. It's a very lethal weapon. Also good is the Tempest. Why? Because the Tempest arcs the electricity, and therefore in their spawn it's very lethal. A very good weapon is the Scythe, but they reduce the ammo count, so you'll have to be very accurate with the Scythe, but it's still a very lethal weapon. The Ripper is kinda good for quad feeds if you know to get behind the enemy and there are a lot of enemies on that certain place, but otherwise I wouldn't use the Ripper. And of course the Purifier, because this thing is OP and easy to use, and it's just very easy to get quad feeds with the Purifier. For the score streaks you want no lethal score streaks at all, because they might interrupt the feed and that's not what you want. But you want a UAV because it's always nice to know where enemies are. You want to be where the enemies are going to be, and that's usually around the robot. So stay close to the robot. You don't have to always be that close to the robot. You can also try to spawn trap in the beginning and in the end of the round. Usually mid-round the enemies won't spawn back in their spawn anymore, so then I wouldn't recommend spawn trapping. And also nuke down is golly. If you get nuke down Safeguard, you will get kill chains and quad feeds and I don't know what more. Nuke down is very good. So those for the quad feeds, but for the kill chains you'll have to get 9 or more kills shortly after each other. And the game mode I recommend for this is or Safeguard or Ground War. Preferably Safeguard because you can spawn trap in Safeguard, but Domination is good also. The class setup stays the same. Fast max is a little bit more crucial this time because you are gonna reload in between 9 enemies. You can kill 9 enemies with 1 magazine. So fast max is a little bit more crucial. And so is fast hands, because you're gonna sprint a lot. You're gonna search for those kills because you want them to get them as fast after each other as possible. For the specialist, I recommend kinetic armor. You usually don't get 9 enemies with 1 specialist weapon, so that's why I went for a specialist ability. And the kinetic armor just gives you more health. It's one of the most irritating fucking specialists in the game, and it's very good. For the score streaks, again in UAV, you want to know where the enemies are, so you can go to the enemies as quick as possible. So what you want to do is you want to spawn trap and Safeguard. Because the spawns are fixed and the spawns don't flip, enemies will keep spawning at that point. So you will be constantly feeded with enemies. And that's why you don't want to play a mode like Team Deathmatch, because if you push the spawns too hard, then the spawns will flip and you will have to run completely back to the back of the map, and that doesn't work. So therefore Safeguard. And you want to make sure you keep reloading. This costed me a kill chain. I only got an ultra killer medal, I think that is 8 kills, and because I didn't reload I didn't get the kill chain, and I was like, make sure you feed it on bullets. You also want to make sure you can keep it under control. This is definitely crucial in Nuketown because the spawns don't flip and the back of the map is just this little thing, I don't know. They keep spawning close to each other, so close that they can just turn around and see you immediately. So you want to make sure you can keep it under control and know where the enemies spawn. So as I already said, Nuketown is a very good map for kill chains because the map is very small and you can navigate the map very quick. So you can get to your enemies really quick. So those were my tips for the quad feeds and kill chains. The previous video was on the montage, and the next video, I don't know what it's going to be about. If you have any tips for me on what videos I should make, you should leave them in the comments down below. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe if you did, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.